This video is designed to help you start a milk tea business. At the end of the video, you'll find a valuable gift. It's a milk tea business plan that you can download, and will lay down for you, step by step, everything you need to know to start a successful milk tea business of your own. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. How to start a milk tea business. If you have not tried or know what milk tea is, you must have lived in the Middle Ages. This perfect combination of tea and milk has captured the hearts of millions, especially in the 21st century. The best part of the beverage of the century is that it is customizable, from the sinkers to the sugar content. Perfect for any day, the demand for milk tea continues to increase, so much that suppliers are putting up to the challenge. With various milk tea shops, it is important to stay in the zone, being highly competitive and in the trend. Business plan and market strategy. The milk tea market is very flexible. The menu can range from original milk tea flavors, to in-house specialty with different flavors, sinkers, and other add-ons. It is essential to know where your business will go, and set an image exactly. Consider searching for recipes that would significantly impact the milk tea world, targeting your ideal audience. Consider a market strategy for startups such as promos, to gain an audience and consider the prices of products. Throughout the process, it is vital to have a goal and stick to it. Never forget capital and budgeting, making sure every part of the process is within the scope of your budget. This planning stage is crucial in identifying your business's essential details. The audience, location, advertisement. Whether you want to have a niche, or explore the general menu of milk tea production, it is essential to consider your audience, and envision if you were the customer. With the current situation, a pop-up store, online store, or in-store location, are options for where you can put up your business. The access to the location should be practical, and easily navigated by your target customers. Furthermore, to get your audience's attention, think about how your product can reach them through advertisements. Understand your market. It is good if you find out personally what makes your customers happy. Talk to your customers, as if they have been in your shop for a long time. How to make milk tea. To make the tea, water and tea, about 1 to 3 teaspoons of tea a cup, depending on how strong the drinker likes, are brought to a boil then simmered for about 3 to 6 minutes. The tea is usually put in a sackcloth bag, before the water is added to the pot to filter it out, or if no bag available, poured through a strainer. Many people also remove the pot from the heat, once it boils for about 3 minutes, then bring the pot to a boil again. This process can be repeated several times, intensifying the caffeine/flavor. Be original. The milk tea business is a flourishing business, but what makes you different from other businesses is your originality. Successful milk tea businesses have one thing in common, and that is their unique and distinct concept and recipes. If you are offering milk tea, be sure it is milk tea but present customers with many choices. Skills needed to operate. While you won't need a business degree to start your own milk tea shop, certain skills and experiences are helpful. Food service experience. Experience working in the food service industry, and a knowledge of safe food handling processes, are an advantage in this industry. Awareness of milk tea and health trends. A business owner who's aware of current health and milk tea trends can make well-informed decisions about product offerings and marketing to better appeal to consumers. Creativity. From identifying new flavors and recipes to finding the perfect marketing campaign, creativity is a valuable skill for a milk tea business owner. Management experience. Most milk tea businesses require multiple employees. A business owner who has previously hired, trained and managed staff will be well prepared for this responsibility. Customer service skills. Creating a positive customer experience is an essential element of building a loyal customer base. A business owner will benefit from previous experience working with customers. Multitasking abilities. Milk tea businesses can get busy, and a business owner needs to be able to balance multiple priorities. Reliable suppliers. The secret to an unforgettable milk tea is within its ingredients. This is what makes your customers keep coming back. Your business's quality and image highly depend on your investment in ingredients and equipment. This part is very important. Aside from the time and money you put into it, this predicts the future of your business. Thus, consider suppliers as your coworkers, only giving quality ingredients and equipment. Business permits and licenses. Either starting small or starting big, it is critical to comply with the requirements set by the trade industry. This includes business license, tax registration, business name, logo, etc. Complying increases the market value and avoids penalty fees. Starting your milk tea business. Get everything going. Make and market your business to your audience. Let the word spread by mouth, or through online platforms. Be open to feedback, as it is a work in progress. Trust the process, and you are on a roll. The next part of the video is not specific to a milk tea business. Nevertheless, this knowledge is essential for success in the milk tea business, as well as in any other business. Ignore it at your own peril. Operating a successful milk tea business will depend on the following 4 conventions. 1. A practical plan, with a solid foundation. 2. Dedication, and willingness to sacrifice, to reach your goal. 3. Technical skills. 4. Basic knowledge of management, finance, record keeping and market analysis. As a new owner, you will need to master these skills and techniques if your business is to be successful. Finding a niche. Small businesses range in size from a manufacturer, with many employees, and millions of dollars in equipment, to the lone window washer, with a bucket and a sponge. Obviously, the knowledge and skills, required for these 2 extremes, are far apart, but for success they have one thing in common. Each has found a business niche, and is filling it. The most critical problems you will face, in your early planning, will be to find your niche, and determine the feasibility of your idea. Get into the right business at the right time, is very good advice, but following that advice, may be difficult. Many entrepreneurs plunge into a business venture, so blinded by the dream, that they fail to thoroughly evaluate its potential. Is your business idea feasible? Before you invest time, effort, and money, the following exercise will help you separate sound ideas from those bearing a high potential for failure. Identify and briefly describe the business you plan to start. Identify the product or service you plan to sell. Answering yes to any of the following 3 questions means you are on the right track. A negative answer to all of them means the road ahead could be rough. 1. Does your product or service satisfy an unfilled need? 2. Will your product or service serve an existing market in which demand exceeds supply? 3. Will your product or service be competitive, based on its quality, selection, price, or location? Market analysis. For a small business to be successful, the owner must know the market. To learn the market, you must analyze it, a process that takes time and effort. You don't have to be a trained statistician to analyze the marketplace, nor does the analysis have to be costly. Analyzing the market is a way to gather facts about potential customers, and to determine the demand for your product or service. The more information you gather, the greater your chances of capturing a segment of the market. Know the market before investing your time and money in any business venture. The following questions will help you collect the information necessary to analyze your market, and determine if your product or service will sell. This brief exercise will give you a good idea of the kind of market planning you need to do. An answer of no to any of the questions indicates a weakness in your plan, so do your research until you can answer each question with a yes. 1. Do you know who your customers will be? 2. Do you understand their needs and desires? 3. Do you know where they live? 4. Will you be offering the kind of products or services that they will buy? 5. Will your prices be competitive in quality and value? 6. Will your promotional program be effective? 7. Do you understand how your business compares with your competitors? 8. Will your business be conveniently located for the people you plan to serve? 9. Will there be adequate parking facilities for the people you plan to serve? Planning your startup. The following questions are grouped according to function. They are designed to help you prepare for opening day. Merchandise. Have you decided what items you will sell or produce, or what services you will provide? Have you made a merchandise plan, based upon estimated sales, to determine the amount of inventory you will need to control purchases? Have you found reliable suppliers, who will assist you in the startup? Have you compared the prices, quality, and credit terms of suppliers? Business records. Are you prepared to maintain complete records of sales, income and expenses, accounts payable, and receivables? Have you determined how to handle payroll records, tax reports, and payments? Do you know what financial reports should be prepared, and how to prepare them? Finances. A large number of small businesses fail each year. There are a number of reasons for these failures, but one of the main reasons is insufficient funds. Too many entrepreneurs try to start and operate a business without sufficient capital, money. To avoid this dilemma, you can review your situation by analyzing the following 3 questions. 1. How much money do you have? 2. How much money will you need to start your business? 3. How much money will you need to stay in business? In order to answer the second question, how much money will you need to start your business? You need to prepare an estimate of all your startup costs. Here is a list of items you may need to take into account. Note that this list is for a retail business. Items will vary for service, construction, manufacturing or online firms. Decorating and remodeling, fixtures and equipment, installing fixtures and equipment, services and supplies, beginning inventory cost, legal, professional fees, licenses and permits, telephone utility deposits, insurance, signs, advertising for opening, unanticipated expenses. Now, the answer to the third question, how much money will you need to stay in business? Must be divided into two parts, immediate costs, and future costs. From the moment the door to your new business opens, a certain amount of income may come in. However, this income should not be projected in your operating expenses. You will need enough money available to cover costs for at least the first 3 months of operation. The following list will help you project your operating expenses on a monthly basis. Typical expenses for 1 month may include your living costs, employee wages, rent, advertising, supplies, utilities, insurance, taxes, maintenance, delivery, transportation, miscellaneous. Now sum up the total estimated monthly expenses and multiply it by 3. This is the amount of cash you will need to cover operating expenses for 3 months. Deposit this amount in a savings account before opening your business. Use it only for those purposes listed in the above list, because this money will ensure that you will be able to continue in business during the crucial early stages. By adding the total startup costs to the total expenses for 3 months, you can learn what the estimated costs will be to start and operate your business for 3 months. By subtracting the totals of the lists from the cash available, you can determine the amount of additional financing you may need, if any. Now you will need to estimate your operating expenses for the first year after startup. The first step in determining your annual expenses is to estimate your sales volume, month by month. Next, determine the cost of sales. You may want to use a spreadsheet to do this. After startup, the primary source of revenue in your business will be from sales, but your sales will vary from month to month because of seasonal patterns and other factors. It is important to determine if your monthly sales will produce enough income to pay each month's bills. An estimated cash flow projection will show if the monthly cash balance is going to be subject to such factors as the following: failure to recognize seasonal trends, excessive cash taken from the business for living expenses, too rapid expansion, and slow collection of accounts if credit is extended to customers. Conclusion: if you have carefully answered all the questions in this video, you have seriously thought about your goal. However, there may be some things you may feel you need to know more about. Owning and running a milk tea business is a continuous learning process. Research your idea, and do as much as you can, yourself, but don't hesitate to seek help from people who can tell you what you need to know. As we conclude this video, it's time you get your free Milk Tea Business Plan gift. Go to the description below this video to get it now. It is completely free, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this.